podcast, yours truly. It's a lovely day here in Arizona. It's hot.
Record breaking.
I don't think it is, but
well, not today, but it has been for
a minute.
Weeks, I feel like.
My AC bill this month was high.
I'm supposed to be doing those like peak hours where like the air's not on. I'm not doing that.
You gave up on it?
Pretty much every time I get home, it's just on and I'm like,
valid. See,
leaving it on.
I don't think mine does it. I just don't believe in that anymore. Because I've tried so many times to do the whole peak hour thing, and no matter what, my bill is always astronomical.
Yeah.
And so but I'm also not the one in charge of it. So it may be different, but I've tried to look.
I really don't know.
It's too hard to understand for me.
I don't really do. I think you're like, I'm the one paying. So I'm like, if it's my decision.
It's your decision.
It's my decision, you know, and I do like my house very cold. So.
Yeah.
But I grew up, we did that religiously.
Was keeping
5 p.m., it's 90 degrees in the house upstairs.
That's pretty appalling.
Yeah.
That's pretty brutal.
Health hazard again.
Something I needed to talk about today because it's been on my mind a lot.
Please share.
The student loans thing.
That is a topic I tried to avoid.
My friend tricked me today into looking into it. And I've successfully avoided it.
A good friend,
for
though.
Years.
For bringing that up.
No. But I was like, maybe I should actually look into it today because my long running joke has just been, they don't want it. They're not going to come after me. What is my measly amount going to do compared to the people who are like hundreds of thousands? So I'm like, look, they don't want it. They can pry it out of my cold, dead hands. And I'm starting to think I might be wrong about that.
It's just we haven't paid them for so long.
And I just don't think
the world is still going around.
Yeah. Look, like, you don't need it. We're like trillions in debt. What's my 20K gonna do?
Oh, man.
Nothing. But I finally logged in.
Thinking about.
Created the account.
That's good for you.
And then they told me how much I owe a month for the next 10 years.
How dare they?
And I was like,
what? So surprised. What?
I was like, wait a minute. And I'm going to pay
I have no recollection. I have no recollection of spending this money.
I thought I was able to be like, I can afford to give you $50.
I'm going to pick this amount.
But apparently it's a set amount for 120 months.
Yeah.
That's a bleak amount of months. Oh, man.
Sometimes the month, when they lay it out in months like that, I really can't connect the dots of like how long that is.
In my mind, 120 months, I'm like, oh, not bad. And then you're like,
wait, you're doing the math. You're like, oh,
10 years.
You're telling me 10 years?
35?
Yeah, I just.
And that's if I pay it off.
I just literally the other. That's fair. It's a fair point. I just emailed because they're coming back.
Yeah.
In October? Or something.
October 1st.
I was like, oh, I need to get on this. I was like, I emailed my grad school and I was like, what is the process of enrollment verification? Because I would like to defer my loans while I am in grad school. Haven't got anything back yet. So I'm just going to keep pushing it off a little bit more while you're in school.
Yeah. In my mind, I'm like, can you just reach out to FAFSA?
I don't know.
But I don't know.
I don't know because the FAFSA, whatever website says that they're all in cahoots, but I'm worried that they're not.
That seems like a thing actually valid to be worried about. It's keeping me up at night.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I wake up in a hot flash.
Like the student loans.
I'm like, no.
October's gonna come fast.
I just don't know what to do when I can't afford that.
Ew.
Like, do I just tell them, sorry, not this month?
Sorry. I don't
Come
have
back
it.
later.
I don't have
Please
it.
return in 3 to 5 business days. I'm unavailable.
I wonder how they would respond to that.
I don't think I can set up an automated email.
Well, you can try that, and then you can let me know. And then maybe I'll try it.
I really thought I wouldn't. You have to. I think that's been my longest running delusion, actually, is not thinking I would ever have to pay back my student loans. And I'm still a little hopeful.
I want that for you.
Thank you.
I've been in the game a little bit and have paid a little bit here and there, but it's not great. It's not fun. It's not great, but another topic I've been thinking about lately, it's this trend going around, the girl dinner thing.
Oh, yes.
The girl dinner thing is cracking me up because it's basically just like it's a meal that's not a meal.
Yeah.
That's like eliciting like people wondering if you're okay, like by what you're eating. And this has been a lot of my adult life.
Yeah. Same.
So I just want to hear your like ultimate girl dinner.
My ultimate girl dinner, I think, has to be just popcorn. I could eat just like a bag of popcorn for dinner.
Is a great meal.
A lot. I had it last night.
Yeah.
And that was my dinner.
We had 2 bags of it last night.
Popcorn last night between me and Asia. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like a Diet Coke would be great with it too, but I am a Pepsi girl, so I think Pepsi.
Yeah, cold, crisp Diet Coke.
Yeah, that is
could be a girl dinner on its own.
On its
own, to be honest,
Diet Coke. Yeah.
I think my go-to girl dinner, for some reason, it's like bread, like just toasted bread for me.
That is delicious.
But okay, toast, cinnamon sugar toast. I don't know if you grew up eating that.
I didn't.
It has a chokehold on me. Like, I'll eat it for a meal. Like,
how do you prep it?
Now, you just toast some bread. Your bread of choice. I usually do I don't remember the brand.
Oh, it's okay.
It's like the artisan something.
White?
No. Never white.
You do wheat?
I do wheat.
I
grew up, I don't know. In my mind, white is bad. I don't know why.
That's so valid.
White bread is so bad.
I grew up with the same mindset. That's why I'm indulging.
Yeah,
in white
so
bread
definitely not white bread. And then you just put a little butter on it. You can buy now. It's like the seasoning, cinnamon sugar together.
Oh.
Or you could do it separate, depending how your ratio is. Sprinkle that on, and it's girl dinner.
And that is girl dinner.
Also, just fries.
Fair. Fries are really good.
Just fries in a Diet Coke. Yeah.
I feel like it took me a second to process. The just fries.
Just fries.
Wait a minute.
As the meal. Fries.
I don't do that one as much. I feel like typically it's popcorn. I'm a big bagel girl at night.
I've been into bagels lately. Like the mini bagels, though?
No. Strictly normal size bagels.
No, I do. I've been doing the mini ones. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know. They're so cute. But I think it equals
do you toast it?
Yeah, always.
It
does not get stuck. It does not get stuck in the toaster. You can pop it out.
But it's so small.
It equals 1/2, I think, of a bagel.
Oh.
So sometimes I eat 2. So why
full...
wouldn't I just get a regular bagel?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's fine though.
Yeah.
But girl dinners are really fun.
Girl dinners are fun.
Classic girl dinners.
It's either I'm going all out in cooking a meal, or it's like popcorn, or it's something like that. It's either or for me.
I feel like pretty routinely I never cook a meal.
It's recent for me.
Yeah.
It's about fresh a 3-month thing that I've been doing. So
even if it's a meal, it's like maybe orange chicken or avocado toast with eggs, and I'm like, meal.
Breakfast for dinner, though.
Yeah,
I do that often. I did that also last night.
Fair. Yeah, you did.
I did.
You had a sandwich.
Yeah.
I have to talk about a pop culture
thing
right now.
Yeah, I know nothing about
quick summaries.
Pop culture, so hit me.
Right now, Lizzo, she's in deep waters.
I've seen nothing about her.
Are suing her. Yeah, for a hostile work environment.
You're kidding. She's all about positivity.
You'd think, but I watched a TikTok of a woman that read the affidavit. I didn't.
Okay, I don't understand affidavits.
I don't either.
I read them
even
and
know
I'm
what
I
it
don't
is.
know what that
is.
Is
it an affidavit that you read? I don't positively know.
I don't know what it is.
But she's being accused of 9 things, I think. I think one is wrongful termination, hostile work environment, not I don't know, there was a lot in there. But She's
That's
in some
bad.
tough waters, kind of weird stuff if you look into it. So weird stuff that she like made her dancers do.
Oh gosh.
So very odd. Doja Cat I think is in hot waters too right now because she doesn't like her fans. But yeah,
Who was the one I just saw? God, I don't know any. She threw a mic.
Cardi B.
Cardi
I was
B.
literally just about
Okay,
to say
she
it.
threw a mic
Cardi
at.
B chucked a mic at someone in the audience.
I saw that.
And now she's facing, I think, battery charges or assault charges because she chucked a mic at the girl's
I feel
face.
like that's an intrusive thought,
Yeah.
and she just like
No,
went
it was
for it.
bad.
Yeah.
That was gnarly looking.
Ouch.
Taylor Swift's last shows in LA are this weekend.
Oh.
We got 6 shows at SoFi.
6.
Yep. Starting tomorrow.
Oh.
So
6
this is
shows.
delayed a little bit, but
Yeah.
if you're
Is
listening,
it-
you've already watched. Well, you've
It's
already
already
watched them. I will have watched all the live
Is
streams.
it Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
No,
Oh.
Thursday,
Oh.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, break. No,
Okay.
Monday.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
That's 5.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday,
Oh,
Wednesday.
she's breaking the weekend thing.
Yeah.
For LA.
I think there was maybe a show already done, or I don't know, scheduled at that day.
Mm.
I don't know. It's Sunday. I don't think we're starting football yet, so I don't think it's the
Football is starting, I think, but
no way.
No, it is. Right?
Wait a minute.
It is some aspect of football is starting. I don't know if it's college or
Maybe the Rams, the Los Angeles Rams are using their field on Sunday.
I don't know about, but it
That's
is
who
coming.
Is there?
Well, I don't
That's so
know.
funny. I do.
I don't know, but I do. I'm pretty sure it is coming. Like,
Oh, maybe that's why there's a break. But there's big. Look, I'll say it here. This is before she announces it. I think we're getting 1989 announcement.
oh
in
yeah,
LA
I think
this
I think
weekend.
you. What were you saying? Like 8? No, she's weird with
On
numbers.
8/9, it's the last U.S.
does-
show.
Yeah.
So I think she's going to announce that she's re-releasing 1989 on 8/9.
Yeah.
Also, I hear Harry Styles might be in attendance.
That for you
That for me?
would be whoa.
The biggest day.
The biggest thing.
And I'm not there.
Man, I got to make sure you're okay on that day.
Somebody has to check it on me. I would have gone this weekend, but I am in fact going to Chicago.
You're just
Going to
traveling.
Illinois.
You're just traveling all the time.
travel
girly.
girl.
Summer. You haven't spent very many weekends in Arizona this summer.
It's because it sucks here in the summer.
Yeah.
So I've avoided
Some of
it.
us don't have the opportunity
Yeah.
to go,
I'm
but that's
sorry.
okay. I'm working.
Do I have the money to? No. But here I am. So
making memories?
making memes. Yeah, but cool.
We are in fact going to skip the weekly
We are.
report this week because we have a little bit of a meatier topic.
Maybe we'll post what our weekly
yeah,
report is.
but
Still.
we should hit like one thing you're like obsessed with this week.
That's such. I didn't
I
prepare
can-
for it
I
because
can go.
we weren't doing.
I told you
Okay, yeah. You go
I
first.
can go.
You go.
because my my sweet angel baby Mose
Yeah.
is turning 5 in a couple days. So this is around the time. I mean, I do go through my photos of him quite often, but this is around the time where I go back to
Yeah.
like day 1,
Fair.
and I love him so much.
Yeah.
And it's 5 years. He's been with me for 5 years.
I think my favorite Mo's birthday tradition is you crying over the video you make.
I make a reel every year. Well, last year started.
I think the year before too.
Yeah, I think I did. But last year, the one, because I found the Up song,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that movie just really rocked my world.
Fair.
And I made that like months in advance, and I just would watch it almost every day and
Yeah.
cry
Oh,
because I used like stuff from when he was so small.
yeah.
He's 80 pounds now, but
He's a golden retriever.
He
for anyone
is.
who doesn't know.
and it's been a tough year for us because he did in fact tear his ACL. So
Not funny.
he's doing
Sorry.
fine. The swimming's been great, but
Yeah.
he really is the light of my life.
He is.
I love him so much.
Yeah. He's
the
great
best
dog.
part of me. So, yeah, he turns 5. And I'm going to be getting him a McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
And looking at all of our photos.
Is he going to go swimming?
And he'll go swimming. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, he'll go swimming for sure. So that's what I've been thinking
Are you
about.
getting him toys?
Yeah, I think I have like a stockpile of toys already that I pretty much buy one every time I go anywhere.
Gotcha.
So
you should just like
throw
them at
all
him.
of them. Yeah, I could do that. He gets a little overwhelmed.
Yeah. It's like, ah.
Yeah, and then just rips the toy to shreds.
Fair.
So,
He does.
Yeah.
Which is okay.
I let it go. I let it happen. He
It's
finds
just a
joy.
toy.
It's just a toy.
Just a toy.
It's just a toy.
I will be
yeah.
sending Mose all the birthday vibes.
Thank you.
From afar.
I will let everybody know.
Yeah.
When his birthday is. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Something I'm obsessed with right now, let's say Hunger Games. Deep in it again.
Oh, the new book.
Well, I finished the new book.
Okay.
And great book, by the way. I was like, what? Twists and turns? Didn't know where it was going.
I need to get that on my list.
It was good. But then after that, I was like, well,
what now?
What am I doing?
Yeah.
So
it's like a prequel, like way before.
Yeah. It's about Snow, President Snow, and his, like, story.
Yeah.
So then earlier this year, I had reread all the books.
This year.
In, like,
6
February?
months ago.
Yeah, in February, I downloaded all of them on Audible.
Yeah.
Because audiobooks, man, that's, like, really good for me because I work and I just need something. So I'm like, working, and listening. So I was like, well.
How can you focus?
I think I have, like, ADHD where I have to have, like, 2 things going or else I can't focus.
Okay.
I can't focus on one task
Yeah.
without something being, like, blared in my ears.
Okay. That makes
to
sense.
distract me from all the other things around me, almost.
Yeah. I have a hard time.
Like, I have to have music playing in my ear or, like, a
music's
podcast
different.
or something.
If I have, like, a podcast or a book, I'm, like, if I'm doing something else, it's one or the other.
No, I feel like either if I'm not doing that, I'll get distracted by every other thing. Like, if I'm not listening to something while I'm typing an email, I'll be like, oh, I need to do this. And then I'll get up and, like, start doing it. And I'll be like, wait, I didn't finish this. And, like, then I'm, like, doing 80 different things. So if I'm blaring a story or something in my ears,
Keeps
it's, like,
you on track.
focusing the other half of my brain I'm not using when I'm typing an email. But anyway, all that to say.
In Lucy's brain. That's
my
crazy.
brain is active all the time. I'm so tired. I wanted to just stop for a second.
Just relax.
So I finished the prequel yesterday morning, and I was like, let's just listen to the first one again. Finished it today. Finished it in 2 days. I was like, wow.
That's amazing.
Get her done. I love those books. So now I'm listening to Catching Fire.
Oh,
I'm going to watch the movies.
I love Catching Fire.
Yeah, Catching Fire is the best one.
I love that movie. It's so good.
But that's what I'm obsessed with. So today, we're going to get into a meaty
talk
topic.
about actual, like, something.
Something that I would say we're both pretty passionate about.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Take it away.
Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate topic. But I think it's pretty prevalent in 2023. Why it still happens, I don't know.
It's great.
But I think most people, if you're not even just dating, but, like, I feel like it happens in regular, people ghost their job. Yeah. I've heard. But yeah,
My friend's done that.
We gotta talk about that later.
Okay.
Yeah, the topic is ghosting. Because unfortunately that has happened to me.
Yes.
I think, well, I've been on both sides. I really try not to because I feel like it's just not great.
Yeah.
It's pretty rude, I think. But yeah, I feel like everyone has brushed shoulders with it at some point.
Yeah.
And if you are, in any sense, in, like, modern dating or whatever, it's gonna happen. Either you're gonna ghost someone or you're gonna get ghosted. And so
I think especially with the apps, it's been a lot easier for people to do it with not, like, a thought in the world that it's an issue.
It's like the how quickly you can connect with someone, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
And so every connection's not gonna go everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think there's a difference between, like, ghosting and, like, mutual fizzing, like
Yes.
where it like fizzes. That happens all the time. If you talk to someone for a few hours and then it's just like, it's not.
Yeah, I definitely feel like a
I don't
few
think-
hours, like,
Yeah, a
if you
few
match
hours
online and then you're like trying to feel it out, and neither of
it's
you
not going.
are doing
You're like-
something within like an evening. I don't
Yeah.
really consider that ghosting.
No. So yeah, I think if it's under, it depends on how much you're investing, how much they're investing.
Yeah.
Is where there's like a difference. So I think not responding to someone, it doesn't always have to be like this bad big thing.
No.
But
I would say
say it.
I'm the queen of not responding to
You
people.
are. You are.
How many? Let's do
Let's
it.
I
Put myself on blast right
you texted
now.
me a screenshot the other day, and I did look, and I was gonna say something, and then I was like, I just won't mention it.
I currently have 639 unread text messages. Oh. And you know what? That's on me. That is my fatal flaw. I know it is.
No, because I'm the
You're the
opposite
opposite.
end. My toxic trait is like especially in like dating and like romantic conversation, I have such a hard time not saying anything back when I clearly need to not.
I do agree. I think
so.
You always respond. I'm like, Asia.
I
just
always
not,
do.
Like, don't. You don't.
I just think
they don't deserve it.
I know. I just think it's so like it's so rude to me to like not.
That's
to not say anything back, and
valid.
I need to be better.
I think this is good because I can push you to not, and you can push me to respond.
Yeah. I don't know what it is in my brain. I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna think that I'm so rude.
Yeah.
Why it matters? It doesn't.
Yeah.
Because at the level that we're like what I'm talking about, we weren't anything really. So
okay.
Why? Like I just care a little bit too much. I think what the other person's thinking.
I feel
about
like
me.
If it's a evening of chatting back and forth on the apps, and you have not given out phone number yet.
Yeah.
If a phone number has not been given out, ghosting's fine. Because I don't even think it's called ghosting at that point.
I don't think
it's fizzing. Obviously, there was not
fizzing.
an effort on either end to get the phone number. I think once phone number happens, and maybe you meet for the first time, if we're talking exclusively online dating.
Yeah. However,
this does feel like a different conversation if we're not talking online dating.
I think when you bring an actual meetup into the mix, so this is where it gets a little stickier. So, and also if you're like talking every day, and then to just
ghost, that feels wrong.
It feels rude. Like on a random Tuesday, you
like
just
if it's been a week and we've been talking every single day, and then I hear nothing back, I'd be like, hey,
what? And then
you're not confrontational.
No.
So I would be like, what's up?
So here's the thing: is
but in like a fun way,
but in the best way. What are you doing right now?
Excuse me.
But so I feel like because I've asked many people advice on this scenario that has unfortunately happened to me recently.
Yeah.
Like, because my instinct is to like lean in and like push further to like elicit a response, and sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Yes.
So sure. It's like determining what where you're at on the spectrum, I guess.
So in my mind, I feel like, all right, they've not responded to me. He's not responded.
Yeah.
I send another.
Yeah.
To be like, all right, did we just forget? Were we? Did you miss it? And then if that also does not elicit a response,
then you're kind of like,
then I'd maybe wait a couple days, still nothing. I'd be like, all right, I need to either know, because I can't not know.
Right.
So maybe that's why I've never really had much of an experience with ghosting, but I'm a bit an intense person that requires answers and is not afraid to necessarily get them. Because I think it's happened to me like once.
Yeah.
And it was big, and we didn't talk for like 6 months.
Yeah.
And then I was like, we're meeting up for coffee or something.
We got to talk about this.
And then like when we met up, I was like, so like what was this? Like what happened? And then they told me, and it was like a reasonable answer. And I was like, okay, cool. I got my closure. Able to close that book, put it up on the shelf. So I think that's why ghosting is so awful, is because you don't get the closure.
Right.
And so in my mind, for your situation that you were asking about, I feel like if it's been like a week and no one said anything, then either you send the text like, hey, great talking to you. Obviously, I'm picking up on the signal that this isn't going anywhere. So, like, good luck with life. Have fun. Don't talk to me again then.
Yeah.
Because obviously I don't want to keep going
yeah.
back to it if we're going to just
at the
keep
end
being
of the
weird
day,
like this.
I think where I have maybe backslid is like that happened. That happens.
Yeah.
But it's still like whatever communication you're like, even I feel like my communication skills have grown a lot. And I feel like especially when I like choose to lean into the dating thing, I try to be pretty upfront and honest about where I'm at. I ask for that in return. And then when it's not given back is where I'm like, frustrated. But then there's this whole like trying to be the cool chill girl thing, which is so hard. It's so hard. And to be honest, the cool chill girl thing really just means you don't like them. You don't care.
That's true too.
So if you're wanting a cool chill girl, basically it's like, she like doesn't like me
you that much.
So
because she doesn't care.
Right. If she's not caring, then she doesn't really like you.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what you want. Cool.
Also, if I wanted to be a cool chill girl, I couldn't keep that act up forever.
It's hard.
Sooner or later,
it's hard
the
to
shoe
be
would
like,
drop.
I just
where
like,
they'd be like,
don't.
she's not that.
I just like don't care, but like
I am not a cool chill girl. I'm not that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the other thing is, I feel like I want to make the point to say, especially in new, like talking stages, newly dating, like feelings are going to change. People's feelings are going to change. Maybe only for one person, you know.
That's fine.
And that is like that's not where I think we go wrong.
I think the thing where we go wrong is the feelings change and then they just
and then what you do
instead
about
of ending it or saying that, hey, like I feel differently now.
Exactly.
They're just like,
yeah. So
either scared to say something. Which,
I don't think in this situation the girls are mad that it does sting when feelings change.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like feelings, that's gonna happen. You're not gonna connect with everybody.
Yeah.
But when something does change, whether that be like in life or maybe you're interested in somebody else a little bit more, that's fine.
Keep them in the know.
Just like let's like be a little bit more kind to each other and like I feel like that's what it really comes down to is like just for 2 seconds think about somebody else's feelings.
Yeah.
Send a two sentence text message and then like it's literally open and closed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I also got one of those texts the other day.
That's okay.
So,
that was nice.
Asia is striking out. However, I do I appreciate it literally so much. I have no ill feelings towards him. Did it sting to hear like, hey, I'm pursuing like somebody else? Yeah, but she's moving on now because like it was
You're
open.
not gonna keep putting effort into something that's a closed door.
Yeah, so it's closed. We're good. I wish him all the best.
Exactly.
You know?
I think that's the worst part of the ghosting is speaking as someone who's very loyal.
Yeah.
Like once you're in with me, I'll take a bullet
life.
for you. Like,
yeah,
I will do. Yeah. You're in for life. And so like if we're talking every day, and then you ghost me, I hate to say it, I'll be on the line. I would be, absolutely. And so then if I just don't hear anything and then all of a sudden I hear something, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're still friends. Or like,
I know. It's confusing.
So like,
it's
I would just like stay on the line and like be available because I'm not like a half.
Yeah.
Hard, like,
that is also,
person.
I can be naive sometimes, but I think you can feel it in your gut when like, so let's set the scene for this scenario that happened to me.
Let's bite the bullet.
I'll set it up, and I'll share with you a nugget of knowledge, wisdom that my sweet mother shared with me. Oh, I love her so much.
We love her.
I did, in fact, roast her on the first episode, but we're gonna reel it back in, and we're gonna hype her up because she really is an angel on earth.
She is.
So, I'm on a family vacation. Not that long ago. I'm at a theme park. We're in the happiest place on earth. And I'm not.
Can we not say the name in case of trademark?
I'm not being happy though. Unfortunately, I'm letting a dude like make me a little sad. And
lame.
Yeah, super.
But that's okay.
Super
Keep
lame.
going.
I know. She like pulls me
We're
aside and
victims to
she's
all of
like,
it.
"Dude, what's
Yeah.
up? Like, you're acting off." And I'm like, "Mom, I think I'm actively being ghosted right now, like currently in this moment." And she just looks at me with this sweet, this compassion-filled eyes, and she's like, "Again, really?" Because unfortunately, this did happen before. And then she was like, "Honestly, Asia, I think more than anything that he could say, like he's giving you a window into like his true character."
Yeah, it's pretty revealing.
And so it's like, honestly, that's so true. Like, whatever he would say or whatever someone would say, could be honest, could not be honest. You don't know. But them, the what they do, their actions is going to reveal their character.
Well, and especially how they like deal with confrontation and like all of the communication skills.
Yeah.
Like if they're avoidant, that's not something you want.
Exactly.
And so
so that helped me kind of turn my perspective around. And then we went on a ride together, me and her.
Oh.
We just had the best time.
That's so cute.
It was raining.
What ride was it?
Actually, no, we were at SeaWorld.
Oh.
Not Disney World. We were at SeaWorld. And we went on this roller coaster, and it was pouring rain. I don't know if that is legal, to be honest, because it was raining.
Dangerous.
It was raining. I felt scared.
Yeah.
And then right after our ride, they shut the ride down.
Oh, classic. Classic.
So that was...
It actually wasn't safe.
It wasn't, no. But it was like a great moment. I was like, Mom, you're the best.
Let's do this more often.
Yeah. Yeah, but so on the topic of ghosting, I feel like it is such an umbrella term.
Yeah.
Like it's used like a lot.
Yeah.
But now there's so many terms under this umbrella.
Okay.
And I was like, I gotta look, the millennial that I am, I gotta look up.
Yeah.
I gotta look up like to make sure that I'm using the correct terminology. And I did come across some terms that I feel like are funny, because we all have heard the term ghosting, but there's this one that really punched me in the gut because I feel like this is actually what's happening. It's called breadcrumbing. Have you ever heard breadcrumbing?
No.
I mean,
haven't.
it's just made up. I know, but just listen.
I know
to
what breadcrumbs are.
Breadcrumbing, I feel like is the next. I don't know if the term's gonna go far because it seems like like a mouthful to say, but it's breadcrumbing is when you flirt with someone and make them feel like they have a chance of going on a date with you when in reality you are staying single.
That's sick.
But hold on, because I went further. The New York Times, baby. This is some insight into
weighing in on this.
And they are, in fact, weighing in on this. It says, breadcrumbers will send you a sporadic message, slide into your DMs here and there, or throw you a like on Instagram just frequently enough so you don't lose interest, but not too much, so the relationship actually moves forward.
Sounds awfully familiar.
So I know a lot of people that do this. Sometimes maybe I do. I don't know. But when you're like, it's like you don't want to move forward with someone, but like you're still not ready to like do anything about it.
Yeah.
And it's
more irritating, I feel like, than anything.
Yeah, it's irritating and a little bit confusing because you're just like, so.
And as the girl that I am, I'm reading into it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm reading into every this is so revealing.
Yeah.
Reading into every DM. No.
I'm sure every girl is like this.
Yeah.
Unless they're a cool chill girl.
If you are a cool chill girl, like through and through, let's chat. I just want to see what your brain is like.
Yeah, because mine's actively moving in 80 different ways with it. So.
This other one that is pretty funny, because I feel like people are pretty familiar with the term situationship.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's more than friends, less than a relationship. It's just confusing, unlabeled. But there's this one called an imaginationship, where a relationship almost exclusively existing in one person's mind as they exaggerate or imagine their closeness with the other. So where are my delusional girls at?
That's me. To a T.
I think we all have been delusional at one point or another. What is have you
I mean, I feel like I'm delusional about a lot of things.
Yeah, it's not only with dating.
Like,
but
if I met a celebrity, I'm like, I think I could get them to fall out. with me. I am one of those girls where I'm like, for sure.
Yeah.
I know that I could get a celebrity to fall in love with me if they just met me.
Yeah.
I think my delusion with student loans.
That's so true.
So
yeah.
I think though, in the terms of like my actual real life, not that it's real because it's all a delusion. I was kind of chatting with this guy, outdoorsy guy, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going camping." He's like, "I'm going camping alone," and I was like, "Oh my gosh, he's taking me.
He's inviting me.
He wants me to go with him. Why else would he say he's going alone? Like he wants me to go." He did, in fact, not show up to take me camping. I'm like packing. No, I'm just kidding.
I would have thought the same thing. Why would you mention it?
I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care
unless you're inviting me.
Yeah. I would have
cool.
thought. I would have thought
you're
something
going
similar.
alone.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Like what? No.
That
we could go together.
Yeah. You're like, oh, then
alas.
that happened. That conversation happens, and then you're like, yeah, I'm like not doing anything.
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
So who's gonna make the move? Yeah. No, I think one of the most delusional things I've done is I've legitimately like cleaned. I've had a free evening. I've cleaned my house and like gotten somewhat ready, thinking that someone might show up at my house that does not in fact know where I live.
You're like, I just know he's gonna.
I'm like, I think he might come here, and I have not given. I don't really give out my address.
That's
very often. It freaks
good.
me out. But why I think they're like gonna come to my house? I'm just like, just in case he like Googled me or something, which would be the worst. It would be the worst.
He finds out where you live, and
then shows up.
And you're like, even if you had cleaned the house, and
you'd be like, no, you're not coming in here.
He shows up. It's like this romantic gesture in your head that if it were to actually happen, you'd be like, huh?
How do you know where I live?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really give out my address that much, but for some reason, I just think that sometimes they'll just show up.
Yeah.
So that's pretty delusional.
We love delusions.
We love delusions. Sometimes they get us through the day.
Sometimes they do. It's like a fun little happy nugget.
Yeah.
Where we get to have fun and think that our lives are more exciting than they actually are.
That is fun.
So if anybody else is a delusional...
Hit us with your delusional stories.
I would love to actually hear other people's craziest delusions.
To make me feel a little bit better.
Yeah, if you haven't had them, and this is just us, that sucks.
That's embarrassing.
So it would, in fact, make us feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But...
Also, if you have a fun ghosting story to make me feel better, that would be great.
Yeah.
To hear.
Or even just your thoughts on ghosting.
Yeah.
Like maybe you're like, we fully disagree with you two. Ghosting is totally fine. I think ghosting is the new thing.
To an extent, it is.
Then you let us know that ghosting is totally okay. I think
if we could all be a little bit more kind to each other.
Yeah,
and
more
that is
considerate of others' feelings.
I'm literally saying it takes less than 5 minutes to send a text message if things change for you.
It does feel as though the pie is calling the kettle black. I'll try to be better about responding to my texts.
You try to be better about responding.
It's not like ghosting though. It's like my friends that I don't respond to.
Yeah, but
so
like
that's worse. Almost
ghosting can happen. Yeah, it's not just romantic things. Yeah. It can happen.
I need to be better. So I'll take this. Go forward with
and I'll take this
into consideration and really move forward. But I feel like that really kind of wraps up this episode.
Let's try not to ghost. Let's try to communicate better and be honest.
Ghost.
And if you have to,
live in your delusions.
Yeah.
Live in them.
Live in them.
It's like the metaverse, but in your own mind.
In your own head.
I'm living my own metaverse.
My metaverse, I think, is scary.
Yeah, I don't want to know about that. Not yours. Like, I don't want to know my metaverse. So, but make sure you guys like and follow us.
Yeah.
Subscribe, write us a review.
We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on YouTube. That's crazy.
This is all thanks to XYZ Media.
My brother is the best.
Sayonara.
All right. Love you. Bye.